On April 11th, 1925, the world gained another civil rights activist when Viola Luizzo was born. She was a force to be reckoned with. Her passion for justice was fueled when she saw the news broadcast of Bloody Sunday on March 7, 1965. That day, approximately 600 civil rights demonstrators attempted to march from Selma, Alabama to Montgomery, the state capital, to demand the right to vote for African Americans. They were beaten and tear-gassed by state troopers for exercising their constitutional rights. It was then she knew she had to take a stand for equality for all Americans. Viola left behind her husband and 5 children in Detroit, Michigan, to join the fight for justice. Without hesitation, she drove to Selma to assist the Southern Christian Leadership Conference and other organizers in efforts to help African Americans win their right to vote. As part of her duties, Viola was asked to help transport protesters who completed the march to Montgomery back to Selma on March 25th, 1965. On a return trip, she was carrying African-American teenager Leroy Moten. It was taboo in Alabama for a white woman to travel with a black man unless he was the driver. Viola's car was ambushed, run off the road, and riddled with bullets. She was murdered, but the teenager survived the shooting by playing dead in the back seat. As the only white woman murdered during the tumultuous civil rights movement at that time, her death garnered national attention. The following day, President Lyndon Johnson announced on television that her murderers had been caught. 4 Ku Klux Klan members were arrested: Eugene Thomas, Collie Leroy Wilkins Jr., William O. Eden, and Gray Thomas Rowe. They would be brought to justice, but Viola's name and reputation would be slandered in the media and public opinion. On March 30th, 1965, about 350 people attended her funeral in Detroit, including Martin Luther King Jr. Her murder sparked momentum in the passage of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Today, on the 25th anniversary of her death, we recognize the sacrifices of the phenomenal courage of the woman activist who stood up for the constitutional rights of all Americans. Viola Luizzo.